Breaking news, July 13, 2026, NorthFlow Finance AI just flagged 4 incredibly bullish TSX stock signals. Let's dive in. We're taking a closer look at GQC.V, a stock that's just triggered a very interesting signal, the moving average golden cross, accompanied by a significant volume surge. This is a technical indicator that can often point to a shift in momentum, and it's definitely caught our attention. As a result, we're diving deeper into the numbers to understand what's driving this move. The golden cross signal is particularly notable, as it suggests that the shorter-term trend is now outpacing the longer-term trend, which can be a bullish sign. With the current price sitting at 77 cents, and the Relative Strength Index, or RSI, at 45.8, we're seeing a neutral reading that doesn't indicate overbought or oversold conditions just yet. This neutral RSI suggests that there's still room for momentum to build. The volume surge of 75.2% is also a key factor here, as it indicates a significant increase in investor conviction. This surge in volume tells us that investors are becoming more confident in the stock's potential. This volume change is unusual and could signal that institutional investors are starting to take notice of GQC.V. The level of activity we're seeing is not typical, and it may indicate a larger shift in sentiment. Recent reports have highlighted that investors are not overly concerned about Goldquest Mining's cash burn rate, which is a positive sign for the company's outlook. This suggests that despite potential cash flow challenges, the company's fundamentals are still intact, and investors are looking beyond these short-term concerns. Viewers should watch for continued momentum and a potential break above key resistance levels. A sustained move above these levels could signal a longer-term trend reversal. Now let's move on to our next pick. We're taking a closer look at Whitecap Resources, a stock that's just triggered a very interesting signal, the MA Golden Cross with a volume surge. This is a technical indicator that suggests a potential trend reversal, and it's definitely caught our attention. With the stock currently trading at $15.64, we're eager to dive in and explore what this signal might mean for investors. The MA Golden Cross is a bullish indicator that forms when the short-term moving average crosses above the long-term moving average, and in this case, it's accompanied by a significant volume surge of 68.2%. The Relative Strength Index, or RSI, is currently sitting at 51.5, which puts it squarely in neutral territory, not overbought, not oversold, but rather poised for potential momentum. This volume surge tells us that investors are starting to take notice of Whitecap Resources, and it may indicate a shift in conviction. The fact that the RSI is in neutral territory suggests that there's still room for the stock to run, and the volume surge could be the catalyst that gets it moving. This volume change is certainly unusual activity, and it may signal that institutional investors are starting to take a closer look at Whitecap Resources. A surge of this magnitude can be a powerful indicator of investor interest, and it's something we'll be keeping a close eye on. Recent headlines have been cautioning investors about buying into Whitecap Resources ahead of its upcoming dividend, citing concerns about the company's fundamentals. This has likely contributed to the stock's current price, and it's worth considering as we weigh the potential risks and rewards. As we move forward, viewers should watch for further signs of momentum, particularly if the stock can break through key resistance levels. A continued surge in volume will be key to confirming this trend. Now let's move on to our next pick. We're taking a closer look at Linamar, a stock that's catching our attention with a very interesting signal. The MA Golden Cross with volume surge is a powerful indicator that suggests a potential trend reversal, and we're seeing this play out with Linamar's current price of $99.93. This signal is particularly noteworthy because it indicates a shift in momentum, and we're eager to dive deeper. The MA Golden Cross is a technical indicator that suggests a bullish trend is emerging, and with the current Relative Strength Index, or RSI, at 44.3, we're seeing a neutral reading that suggests there's still room for growth. The RSI isn't overbought or oversold, which is a good sign for momentum. The volume surge of plus 59% is also a key factor here, as it tells us that investors are becoming more convicted in their buying decisions. This surge in volume is a strong signal that investors are taking notice of Linamar's potential. The volume change we're seeing is unusual and suggests that institutional investors may be taking a closer look at Linamar. This level of activity can be a sign that big players are starting to move into the stock. Recent reports have been asking if Linamar's strong one-year run is a sign that it's too late to get in on the action, but we think this signal suggests there may still be room for growth. The company's performance over the past year has been impressive, and this signal could be an indication that there's still more to come. Viewers should watch for Linamar to continue its upward trend, and key levels to watch will be any signs of resistance or pullback. If the stock can hold its current momentum, we could see a significant move to the upside. Now let's move on to our next pick. We're looking at Athabasca Oil Corporation, trading on the TSX as ATH.TO, which has just triggered a very interesting signal, a moving average golden cross with a significant volume surge. This is a technical indicator that suggests the stock may be poised for a potential uptrend. The current price is sitting at $10.91. The moving average golden cross is a bullish signal that occurs when the short-term moving average crosses above the long-term moving average, indicating a potential shift in momentum. With an RSI of 52.3, the stock is currently in neutral territory, neither overbought nor oversold, which suggests there's still room for the stock to move higher. The volume surge of 47.4% is also a very positive sign, indicating strong investor conviction. This increase in volume tells us that investors are becoming more confident in the stock's potential. This unusual volume activity could be a sign of institutional interest, as large investors often drive up trading volumes when they're accumulating positions. A volume change of this magnitude is not typically seen in normal market conditions, so it's definitely worth paying attention to. Recent analysis suggests that some top TSX stocks, including Athabasca Oil, may be trading at significant discounts, with some estimates as high as 48%. This could be a major catalyst for the stock's recent surge, as investors look to capitalize on undervalued opportunities. Viewers should watch for the stock to hold above its recent lows and continue to see increasing volume as a sign of strength. A break above the current price level could signal a major move higher. That wraps up our final pick for today. Don't forget to subscribe for daily TSX signals. Thanks for watching NorthFlow Finance. Don't forget to subscribe, and remember, this is not financial advice.